What's up, my modern day ninjas? Falchion with you once again, and once again we are here on Dovetail Games Flight School, and check this out. The Diamond DA-42. Probably my favorite general aviation aircraft. If I were to buy a plane in real life, this is at the very top of a very short list. So I wanted to show this off to you guys. This is a free DLC that Dovetail Games is giving out, or has given out and will be given out. If you pre-ordered, if you pre-ordered the title, you should already have this. If not, then I believe it's the 29th of this month. This plane becomes available to you, and what a plane it is! Sorry, I'm using track IR to pan around, so can't go like all the way around without breaking my neck. Let's check out my flight plan for today. It's just a quick little hop from my home airport here at Tucson International over to Ryan. It's about 11 kilometers, I believe, or nautical miles, excuse me, kilometers. 11 nautical miles. I could go over to Davis Monthan, but it's a little too close. So it's just it would just be an up and down. This is just a short 6-minute hop. So the reason this is what I chose as my home airport is because I live like right around here somewhere. So yeah, between the Air Force Base and the airport. So it's what I see. I mean, like I literally live just down the street from both. So without further ado, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this flight. Unpause it. And cockpit pilot view. So, master. That. We'll turn on the engines. Start that one. Beautiful, very smooth, very smooth. Now I'm sure this startup is all kinds of incorrect. I don't know the startup procedure, I admit. But this is just me having fun with the title, like, honestly. So let's turn on our strobe lights. Strobes are on. Our position lights on, and taxi lights. Let's close the canopy, and we don't need pitot heat because I live in Arizona and it's like Africa hot outside right now. Let's disengage the, well, before we do that, let's call for clearance and everything. Straight up.
Tucson ground. Diamond, November 42 Delta Alpha. Request taxi for straight out departure with ILO.
Diamond, November 42 Delta Alpha. Taxi to and hold short of runway 29er R via taxiway Alpha Alpha 17. Contact tower on 119er decimal 0 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 29er R via taxiway Alpha Alpha 17. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
Totally missed that. So here we go. Oh, would help if I disengage the parking brake. My fault. There we are. So, right off I should tell you that a problem that I am having with this particular plane is getting it to taxi straight. And I do believe it is my problem, not a problem with the title or the plane. I think if I can figure out the correct controls, then it'll be just fine. But or the correct calibration, excuse me, it'll be just fine. So yeah, it's me, but I am trying to make it work. So if I remember correctly, she said it was just down here at 29 R's down here, so it must be this way. Yeah, as you can see, beautiful cockpit, almost fighter pilot style. I think that's probably like what makes me really like this plane as much as I do. It feels more fighter pilot to me than general aviation or commercial aviation, like every other general aviation plane kind of feels like more like it's a commercial plane than a fighter pilot or fighter plane to me. So yeah, I mean, but don't get me wrong though, you put wings and an engine on a tricycle and tell me I can fly it, and I'm gonna fly it and enjoy myself. I really just enjoy flying that much. But yeah, if you gave me unlimited resources and told me to buy any plane I wanted in real life, this would definitely be up near the top of the list, if not at the very top of the list. I really enjoy this plane. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the runway here. 29R. Should just be a couple of more down. We're at 13. When I am taxiing, you can see I'm all over the place here, and it's worse. I'm using differential braking to try and keep it in line, and even with that, I overcompensate a lot. When I try to use the axis, the rudder axis, to turn the wheel, it's far worse. I way overcompensate. It's horrible. So I'm sure it's just a matter of getting into the settings and playing with them a whole lot to try and figure it out, but to this point I haven't. I mean, I've messed with them, don't get me wrong, because it was way worse, man. It was, before it was almost impossible for me to get down. Man, it was like going on, it was like driving a slalom course or something. At least now I'm halfway decent at it, I guess. Did she say 15 or 17? Let's check that out. 17. So, still have a ways to go. Usually when I fly the Cherokee, they tell me to, well, they send me to 29L, and they tell me to turn at 15 back there, but I guess actually 29R is further down. The end of it is further down this way than 29L is, so makes sense. But look at this. One thing also I love about this plane, especially in this title, more than I like the other planes. I mean, I like the other planes, don't get me wrong. Anything that flies, like I said. But this one has the GPS already in the cockpit instruments, so I don't have to bring up the like the external one. I really like that about this as well. Here we are at 17 Alpha. Let's see if I can make this turn without overdoing it. Hold short here. Tune. West take.
Tucson Tower, Diamond, November 42 Delta Alpha, ready at runway 29 R, straight out departure.
Diamond, November 42 Delta Alpha, cleared for takeoff, runway 29 R, departing straight out, approved.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 29 R, Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
And let's pull on out. Should definitely be interesting. So, landing lights on. Let's go down some flaps. Everything else looks good. And takeoff trim. Here we go. Release the brakes. Keep her straight. Alright, then rotate. We're up. Positive rated climb. Gear up. Man, she is smooth. She is a smooth bird, I'm telling you guys. This is the plane. I'm so glad that Dovetail decided to use this plane as plane number 3. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the landing lights here. Bring up the flaps. Begin our turn. Now we should see Ryan out in the distance. Power down. Try and trim her out. I'm horrible at trimming, man. I'm telling you guys, trimming is the worst thing on the planet for me. But I'm going to try and make it work. See what we got here. Just a bit. Just going to do a nice easy rudder turn here. I see Ryan out in the distance there. Move the screen now.
Delta Alpha. You are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Tucson departure. Diamond November 42 Delta Alpha is type Diamond. 4 miles west of Tucson. 4000. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Diamond November 42 Delta Alpha Tucson departure. Walk 2145.
Squawk 2145. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
Diamond 2 Delta Alpha radar contact 5 miles west of Tucson. 400. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
So we'll just fly a little bit further here and then change over to Ryan and let them go guide us in. Yeah, guys, if you're looking for a title, if you're thinking about whether or not you want to get into flight sims and you're looking for a title to get started with, in my opinion, this is the perfect title. It doesn't overwhelm you with a bunch of planes, and believe me, you're going to want a bunch of different planes. Trust me, you definitely are, because you're going to want to get out there and try everything, do everything, fly everything. But in the beginning, there's just, at this point there are just these 3 planes. It started with 2, now it's up to 3, and so it doesn't overwhelm you with a bunch of planes. The flight lessons are really nice, very basic. Let me go ahead and see if this works now. Yeah, Ryan, and we are gonna request a stop.
Right, Tower, Diamond, November 42 Delta Alpha, 4 miles east to land.
Diamond November 42 Delta Alpha, Rand Tower. Fly right base, runway 33, altimeter 2992. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha, cleared to land, runway 33.
Cleared to land, runway 33. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
Runway 33 is on this edge of the airport that you just saw go under the nose of my plane, so at this point I'm wishing I had called that a little bit sooner. You can't even see runway 33 here, but if you look at those buildings down there, that cluster of buildings, I think that is the airport. The furthest one out, runway 33 is just at the edge of that. So let's go. Landing lights. Probably not a bad time to go gear down. We are way closer than I'd really like to be honest with you. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. So we're going to go ahead and set her down. We're going to go a stage of flaps. Try and get the speed under control. Make this turn lane final here. There's a runway there. Flaps. So 33 is that black strip right there. had to land there at night. Well, I don't guess they would tell you to land there at night, as there are no lights. So, hopefully we won't make a fool of ourselves, having really kind of rushed all this. Go. This is feeling really good, actually. See, it's just a beautiful plane to fly, I'm telling you. This is the plane. I'm going to start our flare now. Throttle down to 0. Down. And full brakes.
Diamond 2 Delta Alpha, turn next taxiway.
Okay, we're gonna have to go out onto the runway because we're just a bit past.
Diamond 2 Delta Alpha, contact ground on 118.2.
Going to 118.2, Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
Just get out of the way here. Stop here. Request taxi.
Right, ground. Diamond November 42 Delta Alpha. Request taxi to parking.
Diamond November 42 Delta Alpha. Taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiway Echo Bravo 2.
Taxiing to General Aviation Parking using taxiway Echo Bravo 2. Diamond 2 Delta Alpha.
I don't see any taxiway markers, but I'm just going to assume that you want me to go here. Look for 2. So yeah, guys, that is the Diamond, and she is definitely a diamond. What a plane! I hope you enjoyed our little short hop from Tucson International over to Ryan. Like I said, a short little flight. Nothing major. Here's 2. So General Aviation must be behind the buildings over there. I'm sure there's a very specific way to look for general aviation parking at airports. I don't know what it is. I just look for other GA planes. So that's what we're gonna do now. But this is 2 where she told us to go, so I could turn on the progression lines or what have you, but I try not to do that. Just kind of like I do the same in my in racing titles. I don't want to have to rely on the racing lines. I want to learn everything so that I feel like there's that almost full immersion, that little bit of extra immersion. So if this is wrong and you know that this is wrong, please feel free to leave a comment below. But yeah, this is just me and my way of learning. And I may be wrong. I may have been wrong because I'm not seeing any planes. She said 2, and this is 2. This is 2 for sure. Aha, there's a plane. So, I'm going to call it correct. I'm going to park right there. And I'm going to thank you guys for hanging out with me on this flight. I hope you enjoyed this look from me at the Diamond. I'm telling you guys, great plane on a great title. At the very least, that's my opinion. I do hope you guys are in agreement. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the lights. Probably should have put in the parking brake first. Kill the engines. Kill the avionics. And kill the master switch. Open the door. Thanks again for watching, guys. And until next time, this has been Falchion, and you know me, I'm Ghost. Later. Thanks for taking the time to check out the video, and if you have another second or two, use that time to show off your blade skills and slice that subscribe button. Until next time, later.